Good evening, and welcome to the Canadian SME National Business Awards for 2020. My name is Shiraz Sadiq, founder of Leverage Consulting and consulting editor for Canadian SME Business magazine. I'm extremely delighted to be your host this evening. And on behalf of Canadian SME, thank you to each and every one of you for joining us for this annual event. We want to acknowledge and recognize our exclusive banking partners, RBC, our shipping partners, UPS, our gold partners, Ricoh, silver partners, Nerds On Site and EDC, and our award category sponsors, MyTax and Alexio. It's an honor for us to celebrate and recognize excellence in the Canadian small business community. And as we acknowledge Canadian entrepreneurs as the innovators of our country, they push our economy to the next level and create a stronger, prosperous community. Now, these awards recognize and applaud the contributions that make small business owners provide for our economy. Today, despite all the challenging times, we celebrate and congratulate those who continue to make a positive impact. Tonight's awards recognize excellence, accomplishment, and validate all the hard work they have put into creating a successful business. These awards mean so much more. It provides credibility with investors and customers. It solidifies reputation and validates all the hard work that you have put into the process of building your business. We want to acknowledge not only all the winners, but all the nominees as well. Now, before we get started, let's have a look at what Canadian SME National Business Awards are all about. Last year, we celebrated more than 150 diverse businesses with over 500 guests who flew in from coast to coast. This year, we want to continue to show that same support and appreciation for SMEs. Tonight, we will recognize 31 winners from across Canada that are making a huge impact in their industry and in our nation. Thanks to the support of our partners, we will be able to highlight the importance of recognizing greatness in the face of adversity. In the future, we aim to organize more events of these kinds, and we are hopeful that our platform will get stronger with time. And finally, a huge thank you to all of our judges for their time and expertise. After a meticulous review, this diverse panel has evaluated these outstanding nominees. Let's give a round of applause to all the judges and nominees. Our first special guest tonight is Mary Ng. We all know the crucial role government policy plays in creating an environment for small businesses to thrive more than just survive. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Canada's Minister of Small Business Export, Promotion and International Trade, Mary Ng, to deliver the opening remarks. From promoting Canada to the world as a great place to do business, all the way to helping entrepreneurs and businesses grow and access new markets. Please join me in welcoming the Honourable Mary Ng.
Hello everyone, it's Mary Ng, Canada's Minister of Small Business, Export Promotion and International Trade. I'm thrilled to congratulate all those nominated for the Canadian SME Business Awards. These awards recognize the incredible resilience you have demonstrated as small and medium-sized businesses amidst COVID-19. You have faced a challenging year, mired with uncertainty and restrictions, and as we continue to fight this virus, many of you have faced renewed lockdowns. Canada's small and medium-sized businesses have not only met these challenges, but you've pivoted and adapted with ingenuity and creativity. You've worked hard to keep your business's lights on and your teams together. Our government understands how difficult this past year has been, and we know how important it is that we continue to do everything we can to support you through this third wave and into recovery. We have brought in a range of supports to help small business owners and entrepreneurs keep costs low, covering operating expenses, and to retain employees. We've also adjusted our programs when gaps were identified, and we will continue to do this listening. This is because we know that small businesses and main streets are the backbone of our economy. They will be vital to Canada's economic recovery and the success of our communities today and in the years to come. So again, I congratulate all those nominated for the Canadian SME Business Awards. You deserve this recognition for your hard work and success, especially through this last year. As we continue to rebuild and to recover, I want you to know that our government will have your back every step of the way. Thank you. Merci.
Thank you so much for your support, Minister Ng. Our next guest is the Honorable Vic Fideli, who is a lifelong entrepreneur, successful business person, and philanthropist. Currently, he serves in the Ford government as the Minister of Economic Development, Job Creation, and Trade. Please join me as we welcome the Honorable Vic Fideli.
Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here celebrating the very best Canadian small business leaders and entrepreneurs. On behalf of Premier Ford and the Government of Ontario, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. Being a small business owner is tough, even in the best of times. Despite unprecedented challenges, small businesses have continued to serve our neighborhoods and our communities. We're determined to equip Ontario's small businesses to survive this pandemic while preparing them to thrive on the other side. Our latest budget is heavily focused on driving Ontario's post-pandemic economic recovery. Since day one, our government has worked to reduce the cost of doing business in Ontario through lowering WSIB premiums, accelerating capital cost allowances, tearing down red tape, lowering electricity costs, lowering taxes. We have saved businesses nearly $7 billion a year. In addition, our government has now put in place over $3.6 billion in targeted COVID measures for workers and job creators. We know this pandemic has been especially hard on small businesses, and that's why we've strengthened resources like the Ontario Small Business Support Grant to provide small businesses with another round of funds they can use to meet urgent needs. It was designed so that each recipient can use the support in whatever makes the most sense for them, and it's having a huge impact. In the first round, the Small Business Support Grant delivered nearly 107,000 businesses across Ontario close to $1.7 billion in support. We're also connecting eligible businesses with additional resources that offer digital support, financial plan, and personalized advice. And we're providing REITs to cover costs related to property taxes and energy bills. We are fully committed to doing everything we can to support our businesses along the road to recovery. Your success is what drives our economy forward. A special congratulations to all the award recipients. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your support, Minister Fideli. For the second year in a row, we welcome RBC as our exclusive banking partner and sponsor of the Small Business of the Year, up to 10 employees. I'm very delighted to introduce my friend Lori Darlington, Vice President of Small Business, Business Financial Service Strategy and Partnerships for RBC. Welcome, Lori.
Good evening. Just over a year ago, I remember joining SK and all the other sponsors of the CanadianSME Entrepreneur of the Year Award program on stage at the awards gala at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. It was January. I remember the weather was mild and our spirits were high, and together we celebrated the accomplishments of entrepreneurs across Canada, contributions they make to our economy. I remember acknowledging your leadership, your passion and perseverance as the fundamental fuel that propels Canada's thriving business community. We recognized your role as an inspiration and also an example of excellence for the next generation of innovators and entrepreneurs to our country. Well, the world has gone through tremendous change. One constant remains: your vision, your innovative mindset, and entrepreneurial determination have held steady and continues to drive you and our country forward, in spite of all of the challenges and obstacles you faced in this year of turmoil caused by COVID-19. Indeed, this year more than any other year, the stories you'll hear tonight are a testament to that strength and resilience which defines Canada's small business community. And so, on behalf of RBC, it is my pleasure to join you this evening and represent a program that uncovers and celebrates your inspiring stories and the individuals that make them real. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori and RBC, for your continuous support. And now, UPS as our exclusive shipping partner and sponsor of the Small Business of the Year for up to 50 employees. With UPS, you can manage your entire shipment online. Whether your small business is starting out slow or expanding fast, they can save you time and money. I'm very delighted to invite Paul Gaspar, Director of Small Business UPS, to join us today. Please welcome Paul.
Thank you, Shiraj. Good evening and welcome to the Canadian SME National Business Awards. My name is Paul Gaspar and I'm the Director for Small Business at UPS Canada, and I am honored to be here tonight. I believe that all of us can agree that celebrating the success of our Canadian entrepreneurs is one of the most important things that we can do, because you are at the center of job creation and growth for our economy. Your innovation and ingenuity are what ensures opportunity for generations to come as you continue to shape consumer expectations by continually moving the bar for what's possible. All of us are aware of the many challenges over the last year. It has been difficult for many. What is inspiring, however, is that we have seen many businesses get through the last year stronger than ever. Some have focused on their online solutions, while others use their expertise to develop new and much needed products and services. And many more began to review their current supply chain and fulfillment options to improve their processes. Whatever the innovation, it's these successes that provide hope for many other businesses. We feel that it's very important to share how businesses have sustained themselves and grown over the last year as examples for businesses who need help. For our part, UPS is here to answer any questions you may have regarding your online solution, your supply chain fulfillment needs, or whatever questions you may have, no matter how much you ship. While we all long for the day we can get back to normalcy, the last year has shown how resilient you are and how the SME community is continuing to support and mentor each other. Tonight, we celebrate you and this community. Congratulations to all the businesses nominated, and thank you for all that you have done. Have yourself a great night.
Thank you, UPS, for making the UPS Small Business of the Day initiative possible. With UPS's support, our goal through this foundation is to not only promote Canadian small businesses so they can get more visibility, but also hopefully they gain the attention of potential customers who'll be able to purchase their products and services, helping out small businesses during these challenging times. And now Ricoh Canada, as our gold partner and sponsor of the Business of the Year for more than 50 employees, will share. Andrew Graham, Vice President of Virtual Sales, Ricoh Canada, is with us today. Please welcome Andrew.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Awards for 2020. On behalf of Ricoh Canada, I'd like to extend a warm welcome and congratulations to all of the businesses nominated and celebrated this evening. As Vice President for Virtual Sales at Ricoh, I oversee our go-to-market solutions for Canada's small and mid-sized business sector. This allows me the privilege of seeing firsthand the tremendous efforts entrepreneurs and business owners put towards growing their business, serving their customers, and supporting their employees. Over the last year, Canadian SMEs have worked even harder to find new ways of doing so, turning to innovative technologies and digitization, something we at Ricoh are deeply passionate about. For over 85 years, Ricoh has been imagining change and innovating workplace technologies. Today, that means supporting Canadian entrepreneurs and small business with affordable digital solutions to redefine work and change for the better. So tonight, in the spirit of progress and accomplishment, we celebrate our winners for the incredible work they've done in the last year to turn their business ideas into reality and change for the better. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Andrew, for your support. And now the purpose we are all here for tonight, to find out which one of our nominees are winners in their respective categories. The Canadian SME National Business Awards 2020 will be presenting 31 winners from 23 different categories across Canada. We begin the evening with the Canadian SME Editor's Choice Award, which I'm privileged to be a part of that committee. Tonight, we recognize the philanthropic efforts of Dr. Mohammed Faki during the pandemic, not only as an entrepreneur, but philanthropist and CEO of Paramount Fine Foods. Their dining rooms may not be open to customers, but they're still preparing hundreds of meals to be delivered at no cost to frontline home workers. Canadian SME is proud to announce Dr. Mohammed as our Editor's Choice Award for 2020.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for the Canadian SME National Business Awards for honoring me with an Editor's Choice Award. Recognizing the philanthropic effort that we at Paramount Fine Foods have really concentrated on this past year of pandemic. It's been a year of heartache for many of us and sacrifice for most. And it has also meant a huge increase in the number of people out in the world who need our help. My team and I raise money for a lot of different causes and groups. And giving quickly becomes very, very personal. I have to tell you that it is the best feeling in the world. Waking up and being excited by the way that it's booked in my calendar. It might be a cooking session for people in need, or even delivering meals of gratitude to frontline workers in long-term care homes who are so grateful to be recognized and respected, especially because they felt alone. And maybe it's the faces of the children that I met in Lebanon after the Beirut explosion, or the feeling when we made sure that Mississauga Food Bank didn't run out of money and food at the start of the pandemic crisis, or letting the families of the victim of Ukrainian International Airline Flight 752 know that we were there for them as their Canadian family. It's not just me, but my staff too, who become completely and emotionally involved and attached to the causes we take up and the people we help. And I tell you, it's so energizing. It gives us new determination each morning to do even more out in the community. We may not be always changing someone's life, but at minimum, we are making their day so much better. And it builds a shared sense of purpose among our employees. It inspires so much loyalty. Giving back sets an example of entrepreneurs leading by putting people and community first. And people see that, and hopefully they get inspired to do more. I always say you have to see something to be something. And when you see someone doing good in the world, maybe you will get interested to be like that person as well. I truly believe, especially in crisis, the world needs more good people who are willing to do good things. Once you are hardwired to give back to your community, a community that has provided so much to you in the past, it almost makes me feel so guilty to feel so good about helping others. I highly recommend to all of you to do as much of it as you can. Thank you once again. I accept this award on behalf of everyone at Paramount and a lot of the volunteers who have really dug in over the course of this year to help so much. Thank you so much and have a good night.
Always a pleasure to hear from Dr. Mohammed. The next award is for Small Business of the Year for up to 10 employees. Please welcome Lori Darlington, Vice President of Small Business, Business Financial Service and Strategy and Partnerships, that's a mouthful, for RBC Canada to announce the winners.
The top one RBC Small Business of the Year, up to 10 employees award goes to the Leadership Agency. It is my pleasure to recognize and congratulate the Leadership Agency. With the mission to help build the most impressive companies of our generation, the Leadership Agency helps startups find and hire best-in-class talent. As industry disruptors with over 15 years of experience and award-winning services, the Leadership Agency has truly become the one-stop shop for startup recruitment. Congratulations.
Thank you to the Canadian Small Business Magazine for this amazing award and opportunity. Thank you to Lori Darlington and RBC for presenting us this award. Thank you to the judges for choosing us. Most importantly, thank you to my team. Your hard work, your dedication to our mission every day is undeniable, and it's what's got us here. We get to help build the most impressive companies of our generation by helping them make their best hires. And I'd like to thank my clients for allowing us to do that. And I'd also like to say to the small business community, that these are trying times, and I'm so proud and honored to be a part of this community. Thank you and congratulations to everyone this evening.
Now for the top 2 RBC Small Business of the Year, up to 10 employees award goes to the Onyx Condo Management. Congratulations. Onyx Condo Management is a sister company to the Onyx Property Group, a real estate developer building low to mid-rise multifamily residential properties. In addition to this experience, there's also a property management division that manages residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Congratulations.
Hello. A big thank you to the RBC team and to Lori Darlington for sponsoring the Small Business of the Year award and for nominating our team. It's been a challenging time for everyone over the last year. Our team has worked so very hard, tirelessly. The days are rarely 9 to 5, and I would like to thank them for all of their efforts. They have been such huge supporters and cheerleaders and so excited for our growth. I am humbled and inspired by them, and I thank you so very much. To be recognized for our passion providing excellent service, and for helping and assisting the communities in which we serve means so very much to myself and our team. I'd also like to thank my family, my husband and my 2 boys, who are also major supporters of our team and myself. There are many nights with late dinners or no dinners with me present. I thank you for the support, and I'm happy that I get to share this journey with you. Once again, to the RBC family and Lori, thank you. For this recognition, I promise that our team will continue to be excellent corporate citizens and strive for excellence at all times. We thank you.
Now for the top 3 RBC Small Business of the Year up to 10 employees award goes to Star Quality Private Investigations. Please join me in congratulating Star Quality Private Investigations. They are a full-service private investigation firm serving individuals, families, legal teams, and businesses across the Greater Toronto Area in Ontario. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lori and RBC. You're not smart enough. Your grades aren't good enough. You don't have the money. You don't have the drive or the intellect to be what you want. Forget about school or a career. Marry rich and have a few kids, you'll be fine. Those are the words that my academic counselor told me when I went into his office to apply to law school. I was 17. I refused to let those words smother my hunger for who I would become. I decided that other people's opinions were just that, theirs, and definitely not mine. I did not allow those hurtful words to define me. I wanted to define who I would become. This is your story. You're the writer, the director, the actress, the narrator, and the editor. It is your belief, your work ethic, and your drive to succeed that determines who you can be. Today, I am the founder of one of the largest, longest-running female-owned private investigation agencies in Canada. Every year, I have the honor of helping thousands of individuals and corporations find their truth. As an entrepreneur, I credit my commitment to following my inner voice over the outer influences for my achievements. A very special thank you to my loving family who supports me always, my work family who remain my rock, my outstanding clients who are such amazing human beings, and the Canadian SME National Business Awards for the gift of the Small Business of the Year Award. To all the outstanding entrepreneurs, continue to follow your dreams, and especially to those who have been told you can't. I'm here to share. Oh, yes, you can.
And once again, congrats to all the winners on their recognition for the difference they are making in the business community, and thank you, RBC, for your continued support. The next award is the UPS Small Business of the Year for up to 50 employees. Now, this award is given to companies that demonstrate leadership, innovation, growth in profit, and have a smart business plan for the future. Let's welcome Paul Gaspar, Director of Small Business UPS, who will announce the winners.
On behalf of UPS Canada, I'm pleased to present the Small Business of the Year Up to 50 Employees Award. Since there were so many great companies who were nominated for this award this year, we have decided to award 3 companies for their great work. Congratulations to all the companies that were considered for the award. First, I'd like to congratulate Osidia Inc. Osidia is an enthusiastic and passionate company specialized in the development of web, mobile, and AI technologies. Their mission? To create simple, dynamic, and effective digital solutions to seamlessly optimize their clients' business processes and give them exciting, efficient new ways to operate. Congratulations, Osidia Inc.
Hi, I'm Ivana, representing Osidia. We're really thrilled to have been awarded the UPS Small Business of the Year Award. Thank you so much, Canadian Small Business Magazine. This is really an honor for us. We also want to thank our clients and our whole team who are always supporting us as a growing business striving to be innovative and creating a great workplace. Recognitions such as these mean a lot to us and truly enable us to gain the visibility we need to grow in the future. So thank you so much and congratulations to everyone who has won this year.
The second recipient for the Small Business of the Year Up to 50 Employees Award is Transformer Table. Transformer Table is a Montreal-based manufacturing company that has as its focus the development, production, and commercialization of innovative, smart products in the furniture and interior design industry. Congratulations, Transformer Table.
Hi, my name is Soslan Tsutsiev. I'm the CEO of Transformer Table. I would like to thank the Canadian SME National Business Awards team for awarding us the UPS Small Business of the Year Award. It is a big achievement for us. We have worked very hard for 4 years to come to this place. I would like to thank the whole Transformer Table team for such hard work and dedication in the everyday struggles of running a business. I would also like to thank the UPS team and Paul Gasper, who is representing them, for sponsoring this great event. Thank you very much on behalf of the whole Transformer Table team. And by the way, whoever got the Best Business of the Year award of the whole country, we're coming after you. Our next award is Biggest Business of Canada.
Our third and final award recipient in this category is Righteous Gelato. Righteous is built on empowerment, innovation, forward thinking, strong relationships, passion, and the best customer experience. They are people focused, so little what they do day to day has to do with their product and more about doing great work and making people happy. Congratulations, Righteous Gelato.
Hey Canadian SME, thank you so much for this acknowledgement as a Small Business of the Year brought to you by UPS. Obviously these things couldn't be possible without great organizations like UPS and Paul Gasper. I didn't want to accept this digitally without the whole team, so COVID safety, we're all here together. And we just wanted to thank you. We're going to carry this one ahead and continue to make things to make the world more awesome. Thank you very much. Serves up.
And once again, congrats to all the winners and to UPS for making this award possible. And now, the Ricoh Small Business of the Year 50 plus employees. The judges considered aspects such as a strong financial base, growth potential, peer recognition, and innovation in their business approach. I'm very delighted to have Andrew Graham, Vice President of Virtual Sales for Ricoh Canada, with us today to announce the winners. Welcome, Andrew.
First and foremost, thank you to all of the entrepreneurs who have joined us today. Your continued efforts and resiliency over the past year have truly been inspiring. Ricoh is proud to sponsor the Small Business of the Year 50 Plus Employees Award. In a year that has been most challenging for SMEs, this year's winners have all shown strong leadership, innovation, and growth. So tonight, I'm thrilled to announce the top 3 winners for the Ricoh Canada Small Business of the Year 50 Plus Employee Award. The top 1 Ricoh Canada Small Business of the Year 50 Plus Employee Award goes to Geotech Scientific Incorporated. Geotech Scientific is on a mission to be the premier development of Internet of Things, solutions for concrete contractors to monitor and predict concrete curing and hardening in the construction of commercial infrastructures, such as high-rise, industrial buildings, bridges, airports, and pavements. On behalf of Ricoh Canada, congratulations to the Geotech Scientific team.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And thank you to the Canadian SME for recognizing Geotech as this year's Ricoh Small Business of the Year for 50 plus employees. We are honored to accept this award alongside all of the other outstanding nominees. Geotech has had the privilege of working together with many Canadian businesses and entrepreneurs. We've seen firsthand how innovative and creative Canadian businesses and entrepreneurs can be, especially with the challenges of the past year. Small and medium-sized businesses and entrepreneurs are the backbone of the Canadian economy, and we will work together to chart the future of our country post-pandemic. Thank you once again to the Canadian SME, to the team at Geotech, and to all of our partners for making this possible.
The winner for the top 2 Ricoh Canada Small Business of the Year for 50 Plus Employees Award goes to The Answer Company. The Answer Company empowers companies to ask the right questions and find effective and intelligent solutions for their unique business solution needs. As a Sage and Acumatica partner and reseller, their solutions are powerful and flexible and backed by industry experience. Congratulations on behalf of Ricoh Canada.
A major thank you to the Canadian SME Business Magazine and Andrew Graham, Vice President of Virtual Sales for Ricoh Canada, for taking the time to recognize and celebrate business success in Canada. The Answer Company is honored to be recognized in the Small Business of the Year up to 100 employees category in the Canadian SME National Business Awards for 2020. We know today's circumstances present a unique opportunity for us to help companies like never before. As a Sage and Acumatica partner focusing on ERP and accounting, we deliver solutions that are powerful, flexible, and backed by our industry expertise, helping businesses thrive and stay competitive in the face of growing complexity and competitive pressures. We are proud and humbled in this period of unprecedented times. The idea that in the middle of a pandemic, we could be recognized for such an award makes me extremely proud of my team. I'm proud to have the kind of clients that we do, and I'm proud of our network partners. We couldn't be here without everybody, and we're very grateful. Thank you for your ongoing support and trust so that we can continue to do what we do best, propel business forward.
The winner for the top 3 Ricoh Canada Small Business of the Year 50 Plus Employees Award goes to Simply Group. Simply Group provides industry-leading, high-efficiency home comfort equipment and financing solutions to customers to modernize their residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Simply Group recognizes the importance of giving back to customers and communities in a meaningful way. Congratulations on behalf of Ricoh Canada.
Hey everyone, I'm Lawrence Krimker, CEO of the Simply Group. For those who haven't met us yet, the Simply Group is laser focused on bringing innovation and a customer-centric approach to the Canadian consumer finance industry. We want to thank Canadian SME, Andrew Graham, and Ricoh Canada for this amazing award and this wonderful recognition. I want to congratulate all the other award winners and nominees. It's inspiring and humbling to be recognized alongside so many great companies. Although I'd love to take the credit for this award, the real winners are our incredible Simply team members who make moments like this and recognition like this possible for all of us. Our Simply team is truly our greatest asset, At Simply Group, we are relentlessly focused on driving meaningful change and innovation in Canada's consumer finance industry. And we at Simply want to thank all of you for recognizing our efforts thus far. Thank you again, and have a wonderful evening, everybody.
What an amazing group of recipients for that award, and once again, thank you to Ricoh Canada. The next award is for the Excellence in Data Privacy and Security, sponsored by Alexio. 5 years ago, who would have ever thought this award would be possible? And now it's presented to the business who demonstrate that they have a formal privacy officer, have written policies in place, implement proper network security and measures, and invest in security awareness training. Please welcome Anne Jiang, co-founder of Alexio Corporation, for presenting this award.
Good evening, everybody. Well, what a fantastic night we've already had so far. Thank you so much, Canadian SME, for doing such a fantastic job on these awards again this year, especially in such challenging times. I'm Anne Gensch, the CEO of Alexio Corporation, and we are very excited to be the sponsor of the first ever Excellence in Data Privacy and Security Award. The security of personal information is a global challenge. We are all patients, customers, or clients somewhere, and businesses have to make huge efforts to ensure the security and the safety of our individual information. I'm very excited to see the caliber of the nominees for tonight's award. It's clear that many Canadian businesses are making great efforts to ensure that our information is kept safe. However, there is only one winner for this award tonight, and I'm very excited about which company this is. When I read the application and the bio for this company, I was extremely impressed. They clearly have this figured out, top to bottom. Congratulations to Volante. Congratulations to your team, and congratulations to all of the other nominees tonight. Keep blazing and keep doing your job protecting personal information. See you again next year.
Thank you, Anne. We at Volante are extremely honored to be part of the Canadian SME National Business Awards ranking yet again. Winning the Excellence in Data Privacy and Security Award is especially meaningful to us. Since a few years ago, we realized that security is one of the highest priorities for our customer. So we embarked on a mission to fulfill that priority and make it our highest priority. And that has been extremely rewarding commercially for the company. Winning this award is further validation that we embarked on the right path. Thank you once again for this award.
Congrats, Volante System, for this award, and thank you, Alexio, for your support with this initiative. The next category is the EDC Exporter of the Year. Among the criteria the judges considered are businesses that have demonstrated knowledge in international markets and strategies, they've overcome challenges to their global expansion, and successfully implemented them into their operations. Please join me in welcoming May-Reed Levery, President and CEO of Export Development Canada.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Lavery, and I'm the President and CEO of Export Development Canada. I'd like to begin first by acknowledging that I'm speaking to you from my home in Montreal, the traditional unceded territory of Mohawk and the Anishinaabe-Algonquin peoples. Export Development Canada, or EDC, is Canada's export credit agency. We're dedicated to supporting Canadian businesses of all sizes with knowledge and financial solutions to grow internationally, helping export Canadian goods and services to the world. It's my great pleasure to be joining you all this evening to celebrate the many achievements of small and medium businesses operating in Canada, and I'm very pleased to be invited to present the award for Exporter of the Year. As much as I'd rather be with you all in person, it's still one of the few silver linings of this time we live in that we can take part in these important celebrations virtually without leaving the comfort of our homes. Small and medium-sized enterprises, as you know, are the backbone of Canada's economy, representing 99% of all businesses employing more than 10 million Canadians and accounting for almost 70% of Canada's private sector jobs. However, small and medium businesses have been truly suffering the economic consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that only heightens the importance of this evening's celebrations. So I'm not only a presenter this evening, but I also had the opportunity to judge the entries. I must say that it was wonderful and inspiring to see so many dedicated and successful entrepreneurs growing their companies and contributing to a stronger Canada and a stronger global economy, all during a pandemic. Well done, every one of you. So without further ado, let's get to the exciting part, the winner. This award is given to a small or medium-sized business that has demonstrated success in exporting, having knowledge in international markets, overcoming challenges to global expansion, leveraging technology, and finding innovative solutions to deliver their export strategies. The organization receiving this award has achieved all of this and built a strong brand, created jobs, and successfully deployed to markets outside of Canada. It is my very great pleasure to present the award for EDC Exporter of the Year to Canadian Plasma Resources. Congratulations, and thank you to everyone celebrating tonight and to all of the nominees for your perseverance, hard work, and dedication in keeping our Canadian economy growing and thriving. And special congratulations to the team at Canadian Plasma Resources.
Hello, I would like to thank the Canadian SME and Mayrit Lavery, President and CEO of EDC, for recognizing Canadian Plasma Resources as the EDC Exporter of the Year and their continued support of the small and medium enterprises in Canada. CPR is a young business that has flourished since its inception. We have received recognition for this growth, but this is the first time we are being recognized for our contribution to the Canadian economy as an exporter, and I believe this is very valuable. We produce raw materials for other pharmaceutical businesses that manufacture biological products that help millions of patients globally. The past year brought new challenges to many businesses, including ours. Fortunately, we have a great team that helped us overcome these challenges. In the past 12 months, we secured over $400 million worth of new contracts. We are expanding our capacity by almost tenfold in the coming year in 6 Canadian provinces, creating hundreds of direct employment for highly qualified Canadians. We hope that we will continue this success in the future and reinvest in Canada and the great Canadian workforce. Hope to see you next year. Again, thank you very much.
Great win, Canadian Plasma, and for overcoming challenges to your global expansion to ensure your success. And thank you once again, EDC, for supporting this initiative. The next award is the MyTax Best Business Innovation for 2020. The MyTax Business Innovation Award is given to the company that has implemented strategy and products that signify outside of the box thinking. This award is presented by John Hepburn, CEO and Scientific Director, now he sounds important, at MyTax. Please welcome John.
Thank you for the kind introduction. At MyTax, a not-for-profit organization that fosters growth and innovation in Canada, we solve business challenges with solutions from academic institutions. This past year, we've had the honor of supporting thousands of SMEs facing a new reality created by the COVID-19 pandemic. MyTax is pleased to be entrusted by the Government of Canada, as well as all provinces across the nation and a territory, to provide solutions that help businesses survive and even thrive through this pandemic. Our experience has shown that Canadian entrepreneurial disruptors and innovators will have far-reaching impact as the country prepares for the post-pandemic economy. And the innovation internships that MyTax delivers to support businesses also serve to provide the necessary work experiences for Canada's next generation of leaders. Recognizing that so many of Canada's SMEs have pivoted their operations this past year, I'm delighted to highlight one business that has had truly remarkable outcomes despite the challenges. Without further ado, I'm pleased to announce that the Canadian SME's 2021 MyTax Best Business Innovation Award goes to Worldwide College Tours. As we've seen this past year, many companies have had to adapt to changes, often by utilizing technology in new ways. In some instances, businesses take risks to do so. Worldwide College Tours has taken an innovative approach to embracing a new technology-based platform, switching their previous in-person high school tours to virtual college and university fairs. I am delighted to recognize Worldwide College Tours with the 2021 MyTax Best Business Innovation Award. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Mr. John Hepburn and MyTax, for your sponsorship and presentation of this award. My name is Brandon Grenier, President of Worldwide College Tours. On behalf of myself and my team, we would like to thank the Canadian SME for recognizing our innovation this year. It's an honor to receive an award for Best Business Innovation, especially after a year that changed not only our business, but the entire business world. Thanks to the determination of our team and inspiration of those around us, we were able to create a virtual platform for international students to be able to connect with post-secondary institutions all over the world. This platform gives students a way to explore their college and university options. And while we are deemed a small business, our innovation has positively impacted the future of students all over the world. We are extremely proud to be recognized by an organization that recognizes business achievements. Thank you again to the Canadian SME for your recognition and support.
Congrats, Worldwide College Tours, for using innovative strategies in your business model. And once again, thank you to MyTax for making this award possible. And now, Nerds on Site will be presenting a very prestigious award, the Businesswoman of the Year. The Businesswoman of the Year is sponsored by Nerds on Site and is given to the woman who demonstrates strength, business savvy, and innovation in their business strategies. Please join me in welcoming Charlie Reagan, CEO of Nerds on Site, to announce the winner.
Hi, I'm Charlie Reagan, Capability Expansion Orchestrator with Nerds on Site. And like you, a very proud Canadian SME. Now, we happen to operate in a few nations around the world. One thing we know is that our nation brand is very strong and vibrant. We are welcomed almost everywhere, and we're trusted in a way that very few are. One thing we're also keenly aware of is the fact that there is a role in society that is by far the most important of all. The first caregiver, the first teacher, the first role model. Of course, that's mothers. Our Canadian SME Businesswoman of the Year 2020 recipient proudly and humbly introduces herself, defines herself first by that role, a mother. She is also, in a crowded field of ego and silo mentality, found a way to build a collaborative and sharing platform that's focused in the healthcare industry and, far more importantly, children's healthcare. I'm hopeful that it's coming soon to a neighborhood near all of us. The founder and CEO of Kid Crew, Dr. Dina Kulik. Proudly, Nerds on Site is happy to be part of recognizing you as Canadian SME Businesswoman of the Year 2020. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you so much for this award. What an honor to be nominated alongside these incredible, inspiring women in business, true powerhouses. Thank you so much to Nerds on Site and the CEO, Mr. Regan, for celebrating women in business in this way. Thank you to my incredible team at Kid Crew, who shares the same passion and drive as me at delivering the most incredible patient experience as well as expert pediatric care. Thank you to our families and our young patients who allow us to be part of their journey every day, and to my own family who supports me every step of the way. Thank you so much.
Dr. Dina Kulik, it'll be a pleasure to meet you personally in the future. And thank you for showing success and strength in the business industry. And thank you once again to Nerds on Site for making this award possible. And now, the next award is the Entrepreneur of the Year. This award is given to the individual who has demonstrated excellence in the following categories: innovation. They've established a successful brand that has shown continuous growth, leadership skills, and a positive impact over an extended period. Now, this decision was among one of the most difficult with all the great nominees. And again, for a complete list, please check your inbox for the next issue of our magazine. And now, the winner of the Entrepreneur of the Year award is Mary Strazzeri, founder of Safety First Consulting Professional Corporation. Her greatest impact on the business community has been breaking down barriers and demonstrating that a woman can successfully operate in a male-dominated industry, specifically the construction industry. She demonstrates leadership to her staff by modeling positive and respectful interactions with their clients.
I would like to first start by saying thank you to Canadian SME for this very special award. And thank you to my esteemed fellow nominees for sharing their stories of success. Of course, it goes without saying that you're nothing without your team. So a big thank you to the entire team at Safety First Consulting. They're the fabric of my company, and without them, I would not have the privilege of accepting this prestigious award. I felt from very early on that Safety First Consulting had the key ingredients for success. That built my confidence and gave me the drive to make things better every day. To be recognized as Entrepreneur of the Year has to be the highlight of my business career thus far. I am beyond elated to accept this award. And lastly, a big thank you to my family for their continuous and unwavering support. Thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, and much success to my fellow entrepreneurs.
Congrats to Mary Strazzeri. You're an inspiration for entrepreneurs everywhere through your strength and aspirations. This next award is for the Black Entrepreneur of the Year. This award goes to the entrepreneur that has paved a way through their hard work and dedication to their craft. As a minority, they have faced their share of challenges. Whether it's in logistics, tech, retail, or finance, this entrepreneur demonstrates why you should never give up on your goals. This award is to highlight this individual's achievement and their immense contribution to the Canadian economy. Now, the Black Entrepreneur of the Year winner is Neville Provo.
Just want to say thank you. I'm fortunate that we have to do this virtually. But yeah, really grateful and appreciative to receive this award. I think it means a lot to myself, my family, my business, and my community. We've put a lot of work into this thing in the last few years, and to receive this recognition, well, it's certainly an honor. And you know, for me personally, coming up from where I'm from, North Preston, Nova Scotia, the largest Black community in Canada, and not seeing a lot of entrepreneurs that look like myself, to now be in this position and be able to be a shining light for other youth to enter into this world, I think, like I said, is an honor. And this award represents a lot more than just myself. And you know, my community's all proud, my family's proud. And once again, just want to say thank you to Canadian SME for creating this award, and you know, excited to see things for years to come. So thanks a lot.
Congrats, Neville, for all your hard work and dedication. And now, the award for Customer Service Excellence. This award is given to the company that has proven time and time again that their customers are their top priority. Businesses who implement procedures and practices that support their culture of taking care of their customer. And the winner of this award is Websan Solutions. What makes Websan unique in their creative approach is they encourage digital adoption and community building.
Hi, this is Andrew King, Managing Director here at Websan, and just want to thank the Canadian SME Business Awards for awarding Websan the 2020 Customer Service Excellence Award. Thanks so much, and we really appreciate it.
And now, for the Young Entrepreneurs Award, given to the person who demonstrates innovation by finding new and creative ways to fix problems, and shows a great deal of social savviness. They are passionate about people and progress. The Young Entrepreneur of the Year award goes to, pausing for effect, Jeremy Hedges, founder of the Canadian Shield. The accomplishment that he's most proud of as an entrepreneur is in using his design thinking skills and experience to teach children and help millions of Canadians at a time when their safety and health was in doubt.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. It's an incredible honor to be receiving the Young Entrepreneur of the Year award with SME Canada. It's been an incredible journey. I've had amazing supporters and mentors along the way. And this last year, our team really stepped up, and I'm very, very proud of them. We manufactured more than 16 million face shields for frontline healthcare workers, millions of medical masks, and we're part of a broader effort to make sure that Canadians are never left short of PPE again. So I've got to thank Communitech, Waterloo EDC, the BIA, all of these amazing groups that have helped us through this transition. Our team grew from, at the very beginning of the pandemic, just 10 people to more than 300 at our peak last July. It's been a wild journey. Congratulations to all of the other award winners tonight, and wish all of you at home to stay safe and well for the rest of the pandemic. Thanks and take care.
Congrats once again to Jeremy. The emergence of fintech and the impact in daily business is obvious, and today we recognize the Fintech Business of the Year. This award was hotly contested. The winner of this year's award demonstrated how they have used innovation and technology to provide financial services to its consumers. Please welcome Ulrich Bargadelia, the Senior Director of Digital Economy, Technology and Innovation at the Canadian Chamber of Commerce.
I am absolutely delighted to present the Fintech Business of the Year award. This award is for a business that has demonstrated real innovation when it comes to the fintech industry. Having the right tools, as being both a financial and technology company, the winner of this award demonstrates how they have used innovation and technology to provide financial services to consumers. At the Canadian Chamber, we know very well how crucial innovation and technology are. They're key drivers to economic growth and also competitiveness. I am incredibly pleased to present this award to the Canada-based fintech company Safin. Safin is a global leader in software-as-a-service cloud-native product and pricing management solutions for banks. As customers have been increasingly adopting digital banking practices, banks have needed to turn to fintechs like Safin to fast-track their digital transformation. As a trusted partner to the world's largest and most customer-centric financial institutions, Safin's product and pricing platform empowers banks to center their customers, grow relationships, and drive revenues. Please join me in congratulating Safin on a job well done.
Good evening. My name is Alkarim Somji. I'm the CEO and founder of Safin. It is an honor to be among the great Canadian businesses and to be awarded the Canadian National Business Award for the best fintech company. I'm extremely proud of my team, and I'd like to dedicate this award to two of our colleagues who succumbed to the pandemic, Sarita and Mahesh. These are extremely difficult times for our colleagues in India and across the world. This award provides hope, and I'm thankful for that.
And congrats to the team at Zafin for their hard work and dedication to building a successful Canadian business. The next award is the Startup Business of the Year. This award recognizes companies that have shown significant promise in their growth and their business strategy. Please welcome David Smith, CEO of Logia Consulting, to announce the winner.
I just love award shows. Starting a new business is not for the faint of heart. And I know because I've started a few, and I've had the vantage point of being a corporate banker financing business plans, and in recent years a coach to many business leaders and an awards judge in a few business awards programs. I've seen the dreams, I've heard the stories, and felt them deeply too. New business startups don't typically face a strong likelihood of success in the first couple of years. We all know that. How about starting up during a pandemic? Well, I heard in early 2020 from strategy gurus that we could expect the same amount of change in the next 2 years as we would normally see in 20. So strategic shifts, pivots, and new businesses are timely. Those that have chosen to launch a new business in 2020 have needed nerves of steel, incredible smarts and focus, plus a keen sense of instinct. All those new companies that chose to launch during 2020 and were nominated for a Canadian SME Startup Business of the Year award, I believe we'll see them winning at many award ceremonies in other categories in the years to come. The founder of this year's award was an immigrant to Canada, who from their experiences living across the globe had gained an appreciation for the environment and the role that oceans play on people's lives and livelihoods. They wanted to use their entrepreneurial talents to make an impact on the planet we all fondly call home. In addition to being courageous entrepreneurs, the winner has been involved in meaningful stewardship activities, funding clean water projects around the world and training and research for clean water for Indigenous communities. Following their mantra, rethink, refresh, or rethink your choice when choosing to refresh, they have begun to make an important difference. Please join me in congratulating the winner of Startup Business of the Year, Northwater Limited of Calgary, Alberta. Northwater is making a splash across Canada using Canada's finest premium alkaline water sourced from the Canadian Rockies, packaged in a recyclable 100% aluminum bottles. Now available in over 600 stores, including many of the major name grocers and food outlets across Canada. They have taken a stand against plastic and are providing a better alternative for on-the-go hydration.
The Northwater team is super excited to be recognized for Startup of the Year award from the Canadian SME National Business Awards 2020. Northwater started in March of 2020, the same month the entire world went into a lockdown. We are here today because of our fans and our partners. This award is a toast to all businesses that dared to take a plunge in the most difficult year our generation has witnessed. We are ready for the future and for what it would take to reach new heights.
And we too celebrate your win. Congratulations, Northwater. And now, the most inspirational leader of the year. This recognizes the entrepreneur that has demonstrated true leadership throughout the year, through their strong leadership skills, innovative management, strategies, and entrepreneurial spirit. The winner of this award will be an inspiration for really all entrepreneurs to follow. Please join me in welcoming Lori Williams, founder and managing partner of Williams HR Law, to announce the winner. Welcome, Laura.
Hello, everyone. I'm thrilled to announce the Inspirational Leader of the Year. This year, the Inspirational Leader of the Year goes to, drum roll please, Priya Chopra, founder of One Milk, Two Sugars. Priya is founder and CEO of One Milk, Two Sugars, a thriving public relations agency specializing in influencer marketing, social media, and media relations. Priya is an active and contributing member of Canada's entrepreneurial community with a passion for lifting up other female business leaders. She mentors, educates, and contributes content in various media on how business leaders can adapt their mindset for challenging times, and has also established thought leadership in the areas of equity, diversity, and inclusion. Priya has inspired through the business performance of One Milk, Two Sugars, which has grown by over 200% in the last 2 years alone, and was named one of Canada's fastest growing companies by 2020 growth. There have also been many other accolades, including recognition by the Forbes Agency Council, Bloomberg Canada, Ernst & Young, among others. Priya and One Milk, Two Sugars, keep inspiring and shining your light. We need it during these times. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I wanted to say a big thank you to the Canadian SME for awarding me
the fantastic recognition of being Inspirational Leader of the Year. As you can imagine, it's been challenging times, lots of obstacles and hurdles faced by so many small and medium businesses across the country. On our end, we've been charging forward with resilience, being progressive and innovative as possible in our approach and in our thinking. My latest passion project, which is Double Shot, is an agency that we're extremely proud of, focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. So to have these efforts recognized is really, really gratifying. I truly believe that everyone has the power to make a change, no matter how small. The important thing is to start somewhere. So thank you so very much for awarding me this immense distinction.
And thank you, Priya, for the inspiration that you represent, and congrats on your award. And now, the award for Digital and E-commerce Business of the Year. This is for businesses that have demonstrated not only significant success in their online business, but also for providing its consumers with an outstanding online experience. And that's what they're being recognized for. To announce the winner, please welcome Andrea Van Leeuwen, Head of Marketing of Facebook and Instagram Canada.
I am so honored to announce this year's Digital and E-commerce Business of the Year. This year's award is going to go to Road Coffee. They are an incredibly sustainable and eco-conscious business that's really focused on helping local farmers across the world create a sustainable wage for their families, as well as create microloans to help them innovate in their business. Road Coffee had a tough year with 95% of their business lost due to COVID-19. And they quickly pivoted around their e-commerce strategy, where they thought through the consumer journey and that experience end to end through the funnel. I'm so excited for the work that they're doing to support people all around the world, and I can't wait to see what you're gonna do next.
Alicia from Road Coffee here. What I love about the digital and e-commerce space is it's changing the way we do business. It's helping us liberate coffee farmers who are unable to reach their full potential. How amazing is that? So far, we've been able to impact 11 different coffee farmers and their families through our microloan program, where we offer coffee farmers small loans at just 7%, instead of the predatory lending they often have to face, which is up to 70% in interest rates. We just dropped the zero. And what's amazing about e-commerce is it's creating new markets for these coffee farmers so that we can offer this coffee to people across North America, and they're able to enjoy coffee from a farmer's hand to your cup and then invested back in their land. And this is all happening because of the digital and e-commerce space. So far, we've impacted 11 different coffee farmers and their families just through the microloan program. We've set up supply chains that are fully female, from farm to cup, which is amazing and very rare in our industry. Again, all through e-commerce. So we've impacted 11 coffee farmers through the microloan program. Right now, we're working towards their next 25, and then the next 50, and then the next 100. Join us in our journey to help open opportunities and lift coffee farmers into independence and freedom. You can check us out on our website at roadcoffeeco.com or on our social media at Road Coffee. Thanks for joining the journey, and I'll see you on the road.
And congrats to the team at Road Coffee. And now, the next award speaks to culture. It's for the best team of the year. The passion that powers performance is a hallmark of any great team. And that passion comes from a great culture. Judges were looking for employees who are collaborative and innovative in nature and are supported by their leadership. To present this award, I would like to welcome my friend Peter Drummond. He's a co-founder of PSD&G Strategy Group and 32 Degrees Ventures. Please welcome Peter.
Good evening, bonsoir. Tonight I'm honored to announce the Best Team of the Year award, and this year the award goes to L'équipe Squeeze de Montréal, the team Squeeze from Montreal. Founded in 2011 by Denis Doré and Patrick Beaulieu, Squeeze is a studio specialized in high-quality 3D animation. Their mission is to bring to life characters with personalities and become one of the best animated studios in the world. Squeeze has been fortunate enough to work with Disney, Marvel, Universal, and Warner, amongst many, many others. Félicitations à toute l'équipe Squeeze de Montréal.
Hello everyone, a big thank you for this prize, and obviously we're honored to receive this award today, and I do it on behalf of the entire crew at Squeeze, both in Quebec and in Montreal. 9 years ago when we started the studio, we had this big dream. We wanted to become one of the top animation studios in the world, and we knew this dream was big and we needed one of the best team ever to achieve it. So we put on our priority list to build a work environment that is positive, where people share values like transparency and working together as a team as a whole, and where happiness is key. And I really believe that all those values make our team stand out. And I'm proud that the diversity and cultures of everyone that are sharing the team in the studio is today recognized. So thank you again to our amazing team, and congratulations to all the nominees and winners of this year's edition.
Wow, great job, Team Squeeze. This next award is one of my favorites for the name alone, the Technopreneur of the Year. Please join me in welcoming Shannon Lewis, President of CMDC, to announce the winner.
I'm Shannon Lewis, the President of the Canadian Media Directors Council. This year, more than ever, we've seen the power and acceleration of technology bring us closer together and create innovative solutions in our ever-changing environment. It is an absolute honor this evening to present the award for Technopreneur. Now, the award goes to IS5 Communications. Congratulations. Now, IS5 Communications is a company that's at the convergence between operational technology and IT. The team have a deep understanding of customer applications and building high-touch activities through customer engagement. Now, empathy and giving back is a must in the current environment that we're living in. The team went above and beyond with donations to the local food bank in Mississauga, and also keeping their clients informed and educated and engaged throughout this pandemic. Now, the heart of the company is built on CREED. CREED is caring, respect, ethics, excellence, and discipline. Congratulations to the entire team at IS5 Communications, well-deserved on Technopreneur of the Year.
To thank the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine and all the sponsors for awarding IS5 the 2020 Technopreneur Award. 2020 was a challenging year for IS5, and I'm sure for other small businesses in Canada and around the world. Some of us have seen family members, friends, co-workers, and other acquaintances succumb to this terrible COVID-19 virus. We have seen small businesses and some of our favorite restaurants shut down. Some of us have not seen our friends, our families for more than a year except through video calls. These awards and acknowledgements highlighting the company's achievements goes a long way, not only boosting the IS5 profile in Canada and globally, but more importantly, it is a way of acknowledging all the employees of all the great companies for the hard work, and in some cases, the sacrifices over the year to ensure we have strong and sustainable businesses. Thanks again to the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine and sponsors for continuing this award process during this pandemic. I would also like to thank and acknowledge all the frontline workers for what they have done and continue to do so to help control the pandemic and keep us all safe. To conclude, I would like to accept this award on behalf of the IS5 employees, because without them, IS5 would not be around. They are the IS5 frontline workers. Thank you.
The next category is for the fastest growing company. This recognizes businesses that have shown exceptional growth in 3 areas: sales, profit margin, and market share. In this award category, we'll be recognizing 3 winners. Please welcome Wayne Roberts, President of Blade Creative Branding, to announce our winners.
Well, good evening, everyone, and I hope this finds you well. You know, it's been a rough year for everybody, and I hope you and yours are healthy and thriving. As a 2-time judge for these awards, I'm delighted to once again be part of the celebrations, and I can tell you, it's a challenging thing to go through all of those nominees for these awards because there are some amazing Canadian companies out there doing incredible things, and some of them are doing that at a really good clip. But, you know, speed is not always the best measure of success for any kind of business. It's risky as hell to move too fast. Product and service quality can suffer, things can fall through the cracks, and worst of all, you know, that fast growth is not always sustainable. But there are companies that have mastered the formula for rapid growth. They've leveraged the relevance of their service or product offering and the commitment of their team. Let's not forget about the employees, okay, to create that sustainable growth, and that's why there are winners tonight. All 3 of these winners have developed the business strategies that have created exponential sales growth, captured more market share, and maintained or expanded employment throughout these most challenging months that we've been really struggling to get through. And I'm really pleased to present those 3 winners tonight. First up, Canadian Mortgages, Inc. Since 2005, CMI Group has built a solid reputation as a leader in the financial services, private lending, and mortgage investments markets in Canada. CMI specializes in securing and administering mortgages and other loans for homeowners who have been turned down by conservative banks and trust companies. Next up is lowestrates.ca, a rate comparison website providing free and independent services to help people save time and money by letting them compare insurance, credit card, mortgage, and loan rates and services offered by North America's leading financial institutions. And last but not least, of course, we have Vendasta, which provides an end-to-end e-commerce platform to developers and resellers who deliver digital products and services to businesses worldwide. They're known for their rapid growth, innovation, and thought leadership. Listen, congratulations to all of these winners for not observing the speed limit and getting away with it. Drive on. Good night, everybody.
Hello all, I'm Brian Jaskolka, CEO of Canadian Mortgages Inc. It is my sincere pleasure and privilege to accept the fastest growing company award on behalf of the entire CMI team. This award represents and celebrates the collective efforts of many. To our incredibly passionate and talented CMI team, and to our dedicated mortgage broker and investor partners, thank you. We appreciate and applaud your dedication and unwavering support. None of this would be possible without you. Small business is the backbone of Canada's economy, and never has this been more apparent than today. While this past year has been unimaginably challenging, the achievements being recognized here today are a testament to the resilience of the entrepreneurial spirit and of small business owners and their incredible employee teams. You've always been champions, but now you're heroes. On behalf of CMI, I would like to thank the awards committee and organizers, not just for this important platform, but to recognize the contributions of small business owners across Canada's economy, and also for ensuring that award winners would be recognized in this virtual format when it became clear that a live event was simply not possible. Congratulations to all the award nominees and recipients. Although we won't be having our normal festivities this year, the future looks promising, and that is something we can all celebrate. Stay well and stay safe. Thank you.
Hi there. My name's Justin Tuin, and I'm the co-founder and CEO at lowestrates.ca. Thanks so much to CanadianSME. We're really excited to have won Canada's fastest growing company for 2020. 2020 was a difficult year for everybody, and we're so proud to have been able to save Canadians over $400 million in that year alone. Since inception in 2012, we've saved Canadians over $1 billion, and we're just getting started. We want to change the way Canadians look at personal finance. We want to help Canadians make better personal financial decisions. And in the short term, we want to save Canadians over $1 billion each year, every year. Thanks so much to the whole lowestrates.ca team. Thanks to the CanadianSME team again, and have a great afternoon.
proud to receive this award for showing exceptional growth in sales, profits, market share, customers, and employment. 2020 was a tough year for many, and we've been fortunate to have been able to grow in these challenging times. When COVID hit, we quickly put into action a plan to protect our employees and their customers. As we're a tech company, we were easily able to keep everyone safe by working from home. We also recognized that our customer base of small businesses were being disproportionately affected. They simply did not have the means and resources to transact online and operate remotely. We knew we had to move quickly to help these businesses, as 40% were not operating normally. We were able to quickly pivot and provide our customers with three things: e-commerce, remote tools, and online learning and community. We bundled a core set of free solutions and provided for free to local businesses. Our philosophy was they would pay when they could, and it worked out. We believe the world runs on small businesses. Worldwide, SMBs make up more than 90% of all businesses and account for more than 50% of all employment. I'd like to thank all the small businesses out there for making the world a better place and building the communities in which we live. This award is only possible because of what small businesses do every day. Thank you.
Great job to all three of you, and congrats on your award. And now for the best place to work, recognizing businesses that prioritize a healthy work environment for mind, body, and cohesiveness. They understand the joint responsibility to people and performance. It's been proven that employees who are happy at work simply perform better. The best place to work for 2020 goes to ImageX. And since 2001, ImageX has been delivering captivating Drupal websites that reflect the beauty of their clients' services from the inside out. They take pride in their websites they build and are even more proud of the people who build them.
We just got the word that we won the best place to work at the Canadian SME National Business Awards, and that was fantastic news, a real honor. I want to thank everybody who participated. Really proud of our team. Great to see how we've been carrying through on our core values at every level. And through some difficult times in the pandemic over the last year too, that the team has really stood up and gone above and beyond. I want to thank every single person on the team for their hard efforts and all of our clients to help us to get to this place today.
Congrats to the entire team at ImageX. And now for the Immigrant Entrepreneur of the Year. Immigrating to any new country comes with its own set of challenges, from language barriers to simply having no established go-to network to lean on. The award recognizes the entrepreneur who has successfully overcome challenges and built a strong, growing business. To present this award, please join me in welcoming Rocco Rossi, President and CEO of the Ontario Chamber of Commerce.
I'm not just the president and CEO of the Ontario Chamber of Commerce. I'm the child of immigrant entrepreneurs, people who came to this country with very little in their pocket, but big dreams, a desire to work, and a great belief in the potential of this great country. So it gives me tremendous pleasure and honor to present this year's winner of the Immigrant Entrepreneur of the Year Award to Sahib Rana of Laziz Shawarma. Because Laziz is not just a great business, it's a business focused on giving back to the community, both locally and globally, helping vulnerable communities through its philanthropy. Congratulations, Sahib.
Hello, my name is Sahib Singh Rana. I would like to thank Canadian SME from the bottom of my heart for presenting me with the Immigrant Entrepreneur of the Year Award. The story of Laziz Shawarma started in 2013 when myself and my business partner Nada Nasri opened our first location. We had no help from external sources, but our conviction was strong to succeed. We managed the location for 2 years and then we opened our second location. In 2017, we gave our first franchise and now we have location all over Ontario. The secret of success of Laziz Shawarma really is that we treat our franchisees like our family. As we know that if our franchisee is successful, we are successful. This is why we never close any of our locations. When it was hard for restaurants to survive, we were resilient and we opened 6 more locations in the last year. This not only shows our commitment to our franchisees, but our commitment to serving our community and making Canada more inclusive for all. Never give up on your dreams like we never did with Laziz Shawarma. Thank you and God bless Canada.
And congrats, Mr. Rana. I'll be reaching out for a meal real soon. And the next award category is for Best Professional Services. Companies nominated under this category embody strength in excellent customer service, business growth, innovation, and technology. A wide range of professional services are considered for this category, including legal, financial, hospitality, and retail. Please join me in welcoming my friend Mickey Valera-Mitch. He's the president of Cargo in Canada. Please welcome Mickey.
My name is Mickey Velimirovich and I'm the president of Cargo. We are a marketing and advertising agency that helps big brands market and sell to small and medium-sized businesses. I'm honored to have been given the opportunity to judge the 2020 Canadian SME National Business Awards. These awards are designed to celebrate the contributions that small businesses make to Canada's economy and communities. And this year, these awards are even more special as we recognize and applaud the many resilient and courageous small business owners who were able to navigate the effects of COVID-19 and reset with a stronger focus on the future. I'm delighted to present the Best Professional Services Award. And without further ado, the award goes to Gavro and Associates. Congratulations. Gavro and Associates has a passion for helping entrepreneurs. Founded on people, passion, and integrity, Gavro is equal parts community-minded and driven to deliver excellence in service to clients throughout North America. Gavro and Associates was founded by Robert Gavro in 2008 after having started his career working for one of the Big Four accounting firms. Robert saw an opportunity to start a firm that was focused on proactive tax, accounting, and business advisory services, but services that were strategically built for entrepreneurs and small business owners. As an entrepreneur himself, Robert was able to build a firm that continuously operates and evolves from the perspective of one. Since 2008, the firm has grown from 1 to 26 employees. What a tremendous achievement. So to everyone at Gavro and Associates, congratulations on winning the Best Professional Services Award.
Hi, I'm Robert Govro, the founding partner of Govro CPA. And on behalf of my 35 professional team members, we are so grateful and honored to be recognized as the Canadian SME 2020 Best in Professional Services Award. We are beyond grateful for the ability to serve the Canadian SME community. And although the last 12 months have been trying, our team has absolutely given everything they have for this community. And we are so grateful for the opportunity to do so. We look forward to serving the SME community for years to come. And thank you one more time, Canadian SME, for this incredible honor. It makes all of our hard work worthwhile. Thank you so much.
And congrats to the team at Govro and Associates. And finally, here we are, the last category of the evening. It's for the Best Business Support Organization in Canada. This award recognizes the organization that has supported businesses and entrepreneurs as they navigate the path to entrepreneurship. To present this award, we welcome Nancy Wilson, founder and CEO of Canadian Women Chamber of Commerce.
As a leader of an organization that supports entrepreneurs and business owners, I can tell you that we are a hardworking and passionate group at the best of times. Over the past year, the organizations that I work alongside have worked especially hard to support people through an evolving economic landscape with unprecedented challenges. One of the things that kept me going over the past year has been the spirit of collaboration and partnership between these organizations. In fact, my team and I were able to work on several projects with our award winner today. So I'm particularly happy to be here to present the award for Best Business Support Organization to Startup Canada. Founded in 2012, Startup Canada has become Canada's entrepreneurship organization. Startup Canada promotes and supports the success and growth of Canada's 3.5 million entrepreneurs with a mandate to foster economic growth, competitiveness, and prosperity through entrepreneurship. Congratulations to Kayla Isabel, Chief Executive Officer of Startup Canada, and the whole Startup Canada team.
Thank you, Canadian SME Small Business Magazine, for the Best Business Support Organization Award. I'm Kayla Isabel, the CEO here at Startup Canada. At the heart of this award, it really values how helping businesses succeed is not only a win for the entrepreneurial ecosystem, but a win for Canada's economic prosperity overall. Ultimately, the same message remains salient. Support for startups and small businesses is more important than ever. Without the amazing ingenuity, innovation, grit, and passion of Canada's entrepreneurs, we wouldn't be where we are today. But this award is not just for us. It's for every entrepreneur out there taking big risks, running with seemingly crazy ideas, and supporting their families all during a global pandemic. We need to continue putting entrepreneurs and their stories at the forefront of Canada's economic recovery. From everyone at Startup Canada, we share this award with every entrepreneur that we serve. Startup Canada looks forward to continuing to work with our incredible network of partners across the country and internationally to connect entrepreneurs with the support, community, and the tools that they need to succeed. We've been helping startups for almost a decade now, with over 122,000 entrepreneurs supported last year alone. We're growing, we're scaling our support, and we're making sure that we're truly building a nation for entrepreneurs. Here's to many, many more years of storytelling, support, and community building. Thank you again for this recognition.
Well deserved to the entire team at Startup Canada. Let's give a special round of applause to all 31 amazing winning entrepreneurs and to all the successful small business owners for being recognized. You are truly an inspiration to all entrepreneurs across Canada. And once again, a huge congrats to all the nominees who again will be recognized in the next issue of the magazine. We appreciate all the love and support that you give to the magazine through social media, and don't forget to subscribe and tag Canadian SME Small Business Magazine. Let's keep empowering the small business community together in encouraging small business owners and entrepreneurs who hold our economy together. We would like to thank again all of our nominees, our judges, and all of our sponsors for tonight's event, the Canadian SME National Business Awards for 2020. You guys are incredible. Please check out all the nominee profiles in our May issue, which will be out soon. Thank you all again for joining us tonight. It's been an honor to serve as your host. Have a safe and wonderful rest of the evening.